Matt Schmidt with Ease Technologies, and this is Understanding iOS. iOS is the operating system that runs Apple's iPhones and iPads and also the iPod Touch. Today we're going to look at Control Center. Control Center is located at the bottom of iOS on any device. You basically take one single finger and swipe up from the bottom and you get to Control Center. So Control Center is going to give you easy access to some settings that you're going to use on a regular basis and quick access to a couple of different apps. So let's take a look. The first line right up at the top of Control Center is going to be the settings that you're going to use on a semi-regular basis. The first one of which has a little picture of an airplane on it, and that is airplane mode. It's designed to shut down all network traffic coming from your device. So a cell card, a wireless, or Bluetooth all get shut down in one step using airplane mode. I actually like to use airplane mode to troubleshoot network issues with my devices as well. So if I'm having connection problems maybe to a website or something through Safari, I can shut down using airplane mode everything and then turn on one service at a time. So I can first turn on wireless to see if that's the issue. Then I can again shut that down and turn on the next one and find out where the problem is. So it's a good little troubleshooting tool as well. The next one right here is wireless. So I can just turn off the wireless card itself. If I am only using my mobile cell card, by turning wireless off, you're going to save battery power and life for your device. The next one over again is Bluetooth. And again, if you're not using Bluetooth, say to connect to either your car Bluetooth or a mobile keyboard that uses Bluetooth to connect to your device, again, turn that off, save yourself some battery life. Next one over here is a little crescent moon. This is Do Not Disturb. So if you're in a meeting and you want to turn on Do Not Disturb, it will shut down any calls coming in, any texts, emails, or any kind of notifications coming to your device will be shut down automatically until you turn that off. Next one over here, this little semicircle with an arrow with a lock inside, is the orientation lock. So if I set my iPad or iPhone to landscape mode, meaning side to side, I can say I'm watching a movie or something, I can actually lock that orientation. So if I'm walking around or moving, no matter which direction I turn that device, it's locked into the orientation that I want. Just below those settings, I have a quick little slider bar here, which can adjust the setting of the screen brightness. I can either leave that to automatic or I can control that setting myself. Below that, I have iPod controls. So this is going to tell me what song I was about to listen to in iTunes. I can adjust, I can go forward, backwards, and hit play and pause. And then I have volume control here as well as a slider. Below the iPod controls, I have a feature called AirDrop. AirDrop is designed to move large files instead of sending them as attachments via email. So if you're in a meeting with somebody, you're both on the same network, on the same wireless network best, you can AirDrop something as long as they have that feature turned on their device, a large file to them without emailing it or texting it or anything like that. So it's a nice way to move large files. Next to that is AirPlay. And if I pull up AirPlay, I get all of the different options in order to basically view my screen somewhere else. So an Apple TV or an Apple TV connected to a projector. In this case, I am AirPlaying to my computer itself. Lastly, down at the bottom, we have quick access to a couple different apps. So I've got the flashlight app here, which basically turns the flash on the back of the iPhone into a flashlight. I've got the timer, so I can set my timer or set my alarms from here. I have the calculator app, and I have the camera app, which will bring up the camera to allow me to take a picture. So on the iPad, the only two that you will see is the camera app and the timer app. The flashlight and the calculator are not available on the iPad, but basically that looks the same. So if I just click the home button I can get rid of Control Center. And let's go to settings and just take a look at the settings that we can look at for Control Center. So I have turned on access on lock screen. So if I lock my screen, and I'll go ahead and do that real quick. I hit my lock screen, I can actually scroll up from the bottom and still get to my Control Center. So I have access to turn that on or off. The other thing I have is to access Control Center within apps themselves. So if you're within a different app, you're not on the home screen of your iPhone or iPad or iPod Touch, you're within an app, say your Mail app or one of the other ones, I can also swipe up and still get to Control Center and control that. So hope that's helpful to you, a little bit about Control Center, and hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.